Hi, my name is Jim O'Rourke with TNG. I'm the Frontline account manager and training rep, and today we want to go over and train on the PDN. HIPAA unit is what some stores call it. Frontline packages come to the merchandisers in boxes. You will get, if you have a Kroger that you have two Krogers, make sure when you get your boxes, when you get these packages, make sure on delivery that you've got both your Krogers in the packages. That's one of the things you need to communicate with your supervisors and the DMs. That we can get started right away on the first week of rollout. Communication is huge with Frontline. Remember, we are guests in these stores. We are doing a service for them, but as communication, we need to check in first when we walk in the door. Tell the customer service desk what you're here to do. Second of all, there's two other people that really make this whole thing work. Is one, the GMHBC manager, and two is the scan coordinator. One, GMHBC, she is in charge of this section, so a lot of the products that go on this is her responsibility, his responsibility, whatever. Scan coordinator is our tag person. What you have to remember with this account is none of this stuff comes pre-priced, so the tags are big time important. We've got to work out something with your store, building that rapport, building that working rapport with the store as the GMHBC scan coordinator to have tags, get everything ready. I'm going to go through, and this is going to be how your package comes. It comes like this. In the beginning, when you open it up, it's going to have one thing. It's going to have the LOA. This is your letter of authorization, letting the store know what you're here to do. This is from their corporate. This is from the chain's corporate that tells them what you're here to do. There's also the listing of the products that you are going to put on the HIPAA unit. Also, very, very important to use is this right here, the planogram. The planogram that pretty much shows you detail, but also gives you the where to set the shelves. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, I'm going to go and get my products first. I'm going to get all the new products that go on the new cycle. While I do that, as I get my products together, there's several ways of obtaining tags. One I like to do is, as you're getting products into your shopping cart, use a hand cart and take this, one of each, so that you can give it to your scan coordinator. Next, what I'm going to do is pull off the past cycle. I'm going to put that in a shopping cart, and then I'm going to come back and set it. Now I'm going to set my shelves. One of the things, part of the housekeeping of this, is as needed, because these things gather dust, the floor buffer gets it. On the install week, when you've got this thing stripped down, grab some Sani wipes. If you can't find those, grab some under the counter paper towels and wipe this down. Clean it, give it a good cleaning, especially here. This is very important. This is very important. The base collects a lot of dust. Next, what I'm going to do is set these shelves by the directions right here, wire rod. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I've set that one. The next one, I go to 17. Very simple, pops right in. Next, I'm going to go to 29. And then lastly, the top rod goes to 40. Now that I have these set, now I'm going to set my product on there. So it's always good to have your shelves set, and a maintenance, a cleaning. Takes a couple of minutes. Y'all saw it didn't take me 2 or 3 minutes. Very important, guys. These things is so much involved in presentation. This is an impulse buy. We're trying to capture the customers, and the best way to do that is, one, neatly done. Second is big time is appearance. It's set correctly. And third, tags. Y'all are going to hear me talk about tags many times in this because it is so important. A lot of times customers won't ask what the price of a product is if there's not a tag on it. It's very big to the client and to their client that we have tags on everything and it's set correctly. I'm going to go ahead and set right now the products. Okay, I've set my product and I've got it tagged. Now, two of the things that are big with this, that goes with this, are the advertisements that's kind of telling about the product. You don't want to be setting by these graphic strips. Always go by the planogram. We're going to set the other side now, and always making sure it matches your planogram. Please always make sure it gets tucked in here too. What we have so many times is this thing pops up. Okay, here is my finished product. Now, it's always good with us taking product off their shelves to do a walkthrough with a manager, GMHPC, somebody to show what you've done, your work. Second of all, it's the communication again that I like to harp on a lot. Report back to your supervisor, first that it was done, second of all that they did the survey, whether you're doing it in a handheld computer or you're doing Web Tracker 1100. Please make sure their survey goes with the visit. Lastly, and very important, again I talk about the appearance and how the unit looks. Report any type of damage back to your supervisor after your visit. Simple things like this, where we have a crack at the front, we can usually fix this, get this taken care of. But again, it's reporting back to your supervisor that one, the task was done, two, that there was no problems, and three, that the survey is completed, so that we have visit and execution together. This is my presentation on the PDN, and I want to thank everybody. Again, our numbers are out there, everybody on the Frontline team, and we're always here to help. Thank you.